Hey guys, I'm Molly.
And I'm Morgan.
And we are both students in the intermediate class.
We have now taken 4 semesters with Francesca, and it has been absolutely incredible. We've learned so much.
Right now we're about to head out to a dinner with everyone in the group. It's our final dinner together, and we've all become so close, almost like a family, and it's going to be so sad when we leave.
So we've created a video that's just tried to capture some of the moments we've had over the course of this trip. We've gone to so many places and experienced so much that it's impossible to fit it all in one. But it really does show how close we all have become. So we hope you enjoy. Ciao. Ciao.
I've been looking at your face. It's dangerous, making me so goddamn crazy. I've been dreaming of the taste. It's chemical, making me so goddamn crazy. I can go slow, 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 slow. 0 to let's go, 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 go. I might be a rebel and break all the rules. I might be a tiger that's gonna get you. I might be a devil, the beautiful bad. I might be the danger that you never had. My love for you is super, super. 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 I've been swimming in a daze, manic blue, making me so goddamn hazy. And I've been counting up the ways I'm stuck on you, the color in my madness, baby. I can go slow, 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 slow. 0 to let's go, 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 go. I might be a rebel and break all the rules. I might be a tiger that's gonna get you. I might be a devil, the beautiful bad. I might be the danger that you never had. My love for you is super, super. 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 I can go slow, 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 slow. 0 to let's go, 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 go. My love for you is super, super. My love for you is super, super. My love for you is super.
I think it was when I started being comfortable in Grado. I think the barrier between me speaking Italian comfortably was the fact that I was living in a totally different country. But when I started becoming comfortable in Grado, the language came easy to me.
Being put into a place where little to no English was spoken, especially like in my host family, no one spoke English, and so that really kind of put me out of my comfort zone because I wasn't able to communicate. I couldn't really formulate sentences for the first couple of weeks, and so really that kind of translates to any situation where I'm outside of my comfort zone because just going off the experience here and what worked here, I can use that in classes or wherever I go in the future.
My experience with professors and TAs was actually really good. Francesca was a great professor, always willing to help us if we had challenges come along, and the TAs were really fun. They were essentially friends as well as teachers on the trip, which was really a perfect situation to have.
I learned that I'm the type of person that needs to wear sunscreen. It's been great. Carla, my awesome host mom / grandma, she speaks no English, and it's been a huge help because I can't speak English in the home. And so it's been very helpful in trying to learn the language. She's an awesome cook. I've learned how to cook a few things. I don't think the food's gonna taste as good back home just because the ingredients aren't quite as fresh, but I'm gonna try a few things. It's been a learning experience all the way around.
In the beginning, I didn't know what to expect. Coming in with two people, I didn't know how close we'd get, but literally the first night out, we all hung out, and then every day after dinner, we'd all meet up at a place just to hang out, and then we'd all go out together. But then it didn't really hit me till mid-trip that we're kind of like a family. When we took a trip to Rome, we got really close in the Agriturismo, the farmhouse. We swam together, we ate dinners together, basically did everything together. So, and then we just talked about our lives and what we're gonna do with our future.
To help each other out, because when we are traveling and someone doesn't have the right currency or they don't have their debit card or things like that, and others would pitch in, and it really does all come back around in full circle on this trip, so help out your friends.
I advise you to bike around the island, get to know the island, because eventually you'll know it like the back of your hand, but it's better to get used to it sooner rather than later and get to know your host family, because your host family becomes your family, just like how Grado becomes your home.
For future students on the trip would be to go to the beach a lot, spend time with your host family, and visit Croatia.
Yay!
Yeah, I think on the weekends when you have it free, just get out and travel as much as possible. Go to Slovenia, that was great. The capital's Ljubljana, it's an awesome city. Go to Croatia too, rent a boat. It's always a good idea, go cliff jumping.
As much as you can, and even though it seems like a lot, you're going to learn a lot. It's all going to be worth it.
Definitely take a second to just sit down and get to know your host family and pause and take a moment to absorb the environment around you.
Thank you.
Okay, so travel on any free weekends that you have. Well, it might be nice to spend 1 weekend in Grado, but other than that, I would travel. Going with an open mind about the trip and everyone on it, because I didn't know everyone on the trip, and now I'm really close with a lot of people who I never thought I would be close to or really get to know. So
Do things that you probably wouldn't do, eat things that you probably wouldn't eat, and I promise it's going to be worth it in the end.
get kebabs.
You gotta get the kebabs. All of the kebabs.
Falafel.
The sauce is not spicy.
Piadina kebab.
Piadina kebab.
Gotta get the piadina kebab.
The sauce is not spicy.
Get the falafel.